nice digging it. And if I take your eyes, only tip the pen with your eyes only keep your head still. You don't have to hide it.
Yo, what's up guys? ChrisSVT again. So as you guys can see by the title, thumbnail, and preview, I got pulled over for the first time in the GT500. I didn't expect to get pulled over this night. I was doing nothing wrong. Yes, I might have been in a place where I shouldn't have been if I didn't want attention to myself that night. So me and my girlfriend were on our way to dinner, and yes, I got off a few exits before, that way I can see if anyone was cruising, but nobody was even there. I seen 1 or 2 cars max that were modified or like car enthusiast type of cars. So there was nobody even parked anywhere. So it was about 10 p.m. It was on Cinco de Mayo. So I believe the cop that pulled me over was trying to see if there was people who drank or partied earlier and were trying to go out to go have some fun or something. That's what was in my mind, because I was doing nothing wrong, and the cop specifically looked to see if something was wrong with my car that he could pull me over for. I was at a red light for about 15 seconds and the cop pulls up and he is about at my quarter panel. We were the only people on that street, so he could have easily lined up with me, you know, at the red light, but he decided to just stay behind me on the other lane. So what I'm thinking is he was trying to hear my car, see if it was too loud. He was trying to see if I had my tags up to date, and he was also seeing if I had tint. That's what I was thinking. So I have no tint, my tags were up to date, and my car wasn't too loud at idle because I only had axle bags. I didn't have off-road X-pipe or none of that at that time. So the light was taking forever for some odd reason, so we were there for another 10 seconds or so, and I didn't have my front plate installed because I had barely had my car for a week, and I didn't want to drill holes into my GT500. I know you guys that have Mustangs or muscle cars or any car, you know, that you're trying to, you know, keep nice, you wouldn't want to drill into your bumper if it doesn't have it already. So that's my reason. I didn't want to drill into my bumper yet. I am going to get something for the future that could hold it, but for now I just didn't have a plate. I had the plates inside my car. By the time the light turned green, we started taking off. Before we even got out of the intersection, we were still like in the intersection while he had already passed me. He just stepped on it. He went right in front of me. As soon as he passed my headlights, he looked down like that, fast. He looked straight at my front bumper to see if I had plates. He seen that I had no plates and instantly started slowing down. Waited till I passed him. He went right behind me, shined his lights right away, and he's like, pull over. As soon as I stopped and turned off my car, I get on my phone and I tried putting it on the dash with the glass holding it, but I didn't press record. Luckily, my girlfriend was recording the other angle with her phone, so I do got that footage. I'm gonna put that as soon as I'm done explaining this. So by the time he comes up to my window, I had my license out. I didn't have my registration out. He comes to my window and he tells me right away, hey, I pulled you over for no front plates. Why don't you have your plates? And I started explaining to him why I didn't have my front plates on, and that's when my girlfriend's video starts, like halfway through when I'm explaining. So I told him I bought my car in Missouri and I brought it down to California 4 weeks prior to that day I got pulled over, and we had some trouble registering my car because of the VIN number. It wasn't visible, so they made me take it to the CHP. We ended up figuring out why it wasn't visible. There was something covering it, like a piece of vinyl or leather or something. It was like a little strip covering the VIN number. So as soon as I got that checked off, I got it registered that same day. So that is 4 days prior to getting pulled over. That's when I got my plates and I got it registered, got it checked off by CHP. So I was good. I did have time to put on my front plates by then, but like I said, I didn't want them on my bumper. I didn't want to drill them. So I explained that to him, and he starts understanding the stuff. Then he starts asking me where we were headed. Oh, my girlfriend and I were just going to Applebee's for dinner and stuff. And he's like, oh, okay, have you had anything to drink? Because a lot of people go to drink at Applebee's, and me, since I'm not 21, I didn't think about that. It wasn't in the back of my mind like, oh, don't say Applebee's because he's automatically gonna think you're drinking or that you guys are drunk or something. So he has to look into my eyes. I know you guys might say like, oh, there was no probable cause, you weren't swerving, nothing, he just pulled you over for no reason. You shouldn't have looked into the light. But I was like, you know what, I have nothing to hide, I don't want to make things worse, you know, hopefully he'll let me off with a warning. So I look into the light and he sees that I have not had anything to drink. I was chilling. Also, I don't know if he was trying to trick me or something, that way he can see if my car was modded or something, but he's like, oh, what's the fastest you've taken it? And you will see what I say. And he also asked me, have I taken out to the drag strip and stuff like that. So I really haven't taken it to the drag strip, so that wasn't a lie, but I have gone kind of fast in it, not too crazy because I'm still getting used to it. I don't want to end up wrecking it. So about the drag strip part, I wasn't lying because I still haven't taken it to the drag strip. I haven't even raced it, but I have had some fun on my own when I'm driving it. I didn't tell him that though because I didn't want him to find an excuse to be like, oh, okay, well, since you race it, you know, I gotta see if everything's up to California code and stuff like that, you know. So anyways, enough of that, onto the footage. California, and I tried registering it, but they couldn't see the VIN number, so I finally got it registered this Tuesday, and I have the front plate, but I didn't want to be like everyone and put it in the window. I don't have a...
Let me see the license.
Oh, sorry.
So how come you don't have this?
Because I don't have... I'm about to order the front plate. You know, I didn't want to mount on my bumper.
Okay. Yeah, not a good idea to be riding around like that though, man. You're gonna get stopped.
Yeah.
You still living on Silmar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have the registration, the insurance for the car?
Yes, I do, sir. Here it is. From home, we're going to Applebee's.
You're going to Applebee's right now? No alcohol at all?
No, sir.
Mind if I take your eyes?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Bring your head this way a little bit for me. Can you see the tip of the pen?
Yeah.
Hold the tip of the pen with your eyes aren't looking for your head still. So you're out here for the cruise night?
No, sir.
You're allowed to record, right?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to hide it.
Oh, I mean, I'm holding it. I'm not trying to put it in your face or anything.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I get it all the time. Is that what you get for Applebee's?
What was that?
You decided what you get for Applebee's?
No, not yet. I'm up to whatever.
You're just up for whatever. How come you're not bringing the whole family?
I left my daughter at home.
Home with parents or sitter? Or?
With my mom, yeah.
What did you say?
He said hang tight for me 1 second. He's looking if there's anything over it to be.
You want me asking how much this cost a month? If you don't mind me asking.
I bought it cash.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
How fast you taking it?
Not fast at all, dude. I'm scared.
Too scared, is that what you said?
Yeah. I'm coming from a 5.0 to this. I had the 5.0.
Like
no, not yet. No.
Plan on it?
I don't know, man.
So you said that you registered, you bought it in Missouri.
Yes.
And you registered it here.
Yes.
And you said how long ago?
Okay, so we registered it about 3 weeks ago. My dad went to the DMV, but they couldn't find the VIN number in the front. Yeah. Turns out that when we got home, it was covered. So we went to the CHP. We had an appointment this Tuesday, and it was there.
The VIN right there was
Yes,
covered?
sir. It was covered. It had like a piece of leather, like kind of like a plastic. It was covered. I don't know why.
Okay.
And they checked. They matched everything, the side, the motor, and that. So then we went to the DMV right after CHP on Tuesday. Got the plates, and I just haven't ordered. I hardly drive it, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the thing is, you gotta make sure you have the plates on there before. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Here's the thing, and I'll tell you this. The reason I'm telling you this is because I don't want you to think that we're just trying to play some game with you, okay?
Yeah.
I see the date on the registration.
Yes.
Okay? I already saw that. I saw it's at the end of April. Okay? We just got into May. So I know from the date that's on your registration, it hasn't even been a week. Okay?
Yes.
So I can understand why maybe you didn't get the plate on right away.
Yes, sir.
If you have the rear one on,
Yeah, I didn't want to miss the real one
the
either.
front, I understand they obviously a lot of the time cars like this, luxury cars, and then a lot of the Mustangs now, they don't give you that frame. It doesn't come with that on there. Especially if you get a custom bumper or anything like that, you make any changes to it. They don't have little holes for you or a frame for you to get in there without damaging the car.
Exactly.
I know you don't want to damage it. I wouldn't want to either.
Yeah.
I am going to get you a written warning tonight.
Okay.
The reason I'm saying it this way is if you keep driving the car, okay, you're going to get stopped. You're going to get a ticket.
Yes, sir.
Even though it would be a fixed ticket, it's still a pain because you still got to shell out the $25 to get it dismissed.
Okay.
Okay. You got to get, as soon as you get those plates, technically, they got to be attached. One securely to the front, one securely to the rear, mounted horizontally, clearly legible and obstructed, all that, etc., etc.
Okay.
Okay. So my recommendation is go home. Okay. As soon as you guys are done with your evening, go home and keep the car parked until you're able to get it. Otherwise, you're running risk of getting stopped.
Okay.
Okay. You're kind of driving at your own risk if you keep driving after that until you get it on there. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Should have printed out back there. Give me 1 second. I'll get your copy. Get
Thank
you.
you.
So what's going on?
What?
What's going on?
So he's gonna give me a written warning for the plate, for not having the front plate.
So if you look right here, this is your copy. It shows the bottom, no court warning only. Okay, that's your proof. It's just a warning. Take it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Again, keep in mind, you need to get it on there.
Yes, sir.
Right. Any
Yeah.
questions?
No.
Okay, you guys enjoy it. Okay, get that.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
See you.
Alright guys, so there you've seen it. He was being pretty cool, I guess you can say. But if he was that cool of a cop, he wouldn't like look for a reason. I mean, if he casually happened to see, oh, he has no front plates, you know, but he was looking for a reason. So he wasn't like that cool. It still let me off with a ticket, you know, I appreciate that. Hopefully he's not watching this. So I know this experience with the police wasn't too crazy. I hope there never will be a time where I get caught doing some dumb stuff. But I did want to share this with you guys, because I do want to post as much footage and as much of my experience with my car as possible for you guys to see what it's like to have my car in my perspective and just see everything about my car as possible. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please do expect some more videos coming this week. I have one edited and one waiting to be edited. So I will be pulling out more content soon. Thank you guys for watching. Much love. ChrisSVT, and I'm out. Peace.